Today's game comes to you from Gongaii Games. Now that we have a release date for Covert Missions, pre-orders are now officially open. As always, don't forget code Commando10 at checkout for more extra savings combined with their free shipping on 25 or more for significant total savings. This year, for the first time, introducing the Gongaii set, a traditional Saga-style set, at $325 with the Commando 10 discount puts it below many competitors' pricing. Be sure to check them out at gongaii.com. Hello everyone and welcome to Dice Commando, coming to you from Monday Night Dice here at Gongaii Games in Portland, Oregon, USA. On our left we have Chris. He's playing Elite Django, Single Palp, and Order 66. And on our right we have Mike. Mike is playing Elite Mace, Elite Zeb. He is on the Salt Flats. And Chris is on Jabba's Palace. So we'll do the roll off here. I think Mike, of course, is favored. Oh, not when he rolls like that, though. Yep, so Chris will take his, Mike will get the 2 shields, and we will be playing on Jabba's Palace. So Jabba's Palace is when you claim, you gain a resource, and if you have a bounty hunter, you can spot that guy to make your opponent lose a resource. So we'll see if Mike can stay on top or not. And actually, interesting enough, Mike may actually be playing the bounty hunter mask, which could potentially provide him that advantage if he needs it. So, alright, Chris will get us started here. 1 shield, 1 apiece on Mike's characters. So we'll see if Chris has execute order 66. All right, so going to lead with Django. Guns, guns, I think, once he moves his hand. There we go, guns and guns, not bad. Right, pacify, remove, 2 shields go on to Django. I'm going to go back to Chris. So rolling in Palpatine. Alright, so there's 2 damage sides showing. So, because remember, the reason that's important is Palpatine can reduce the cost of an event by the number of different damage sides you have in the pool. So right now he could play a 2-cost event for free, doing the power action. Meanwhile, Mike is power actioning his mace, so he's looking at the top 4 cards of his deck. Plays a treasured. He'll place the other 3 cards on the bottom of his deck in any order. He'll gain a shield because he put it on a Jedi, and of course pays his 2. And he'll also get to draw a card because of the treasured activation. Now we're back to Chris. So he'll pay 2 to play the so I'm not sure what they're talking about something here, but either way, Mist Hunter came down, so. Alright, Mike rolls in Zeb. Right, there's some more damage. Cannot pay for it though. Yeah, so neither Forlorn nor Zuck is on the table, so like they were just reading it out, but yep, takes the shield. Mike's just getting his stuff off the table so he doesn't take an execute to the face. If he can resolve the gun because it doesn't affect his different damage on the table. So, alright, so 1 goes into Mace. Yep, there's a bounty mask. Yep, so Mike does now have a bounty hunter. Chris is continuing to pass. He's just going to let Mike do his thing. Oh man, Mike's just going to dump his hand here. Alright, continuing to pass, re-rolls. Oh, isolates it for... Yep. Oh, I thought he was power action there. What's going on, gentlemen? I don't understand what just happened. Alright, they took it back, so I guess it didn't get played. Alright, yep, Mike's just doling him out. Yep, Mike's just going to play around the move here. He's just going to I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, plus Chris is just going to get outplayed here, I think. So there's 2 into Zeb, but now Mike can of course bring in, because he can only reduce the cost by 1, so he'll be able to remove a character die with that isolation, so he can power action here, play isolation buffer 0. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it goes back to cruelty, so just 1 to Zeb, but now he's going to take 3. Huh. Interesting choice there. It is Mike's action now. Mike's delaying. I don't understand. Okay, he's worried about them. He's worried about the modifiers then. Okay, fair enough. Looks like Chris was going to claim. I don't think he has yet though. Okay, there he'll claim. Gains the resource, none to force to lose. Discards to reroll. Mike's just going for max. That was greedy, Mike. You have to go after Palp here, right? He does not. Goes 3 to Django. 1 net through the shield. All right, and we'll go into the next round. So Chris will have advantage. He'll have 3 resources this time. So do you know that Mist Hunter activates with a Bounty Hunter? So he will come in with Django. Chris will open us up here. He'll have 3 resources. All right, Bounty Mask down, gains a resource for the first equipment on Django, and then Quadra Breather down. Back to Chris. Spends 2 to play the DX2 on Palpatine. It looks like Mike was going to power action but thought it better of it. So he'll roll in Zeb. Okay, 3 for 1 and a shield. Mike's just going to piecemeal keep resolving his dice here. Alright, there's execute. Alright, so 2 removed and then takes 2 damage, so he's now at 4. And now this is Mike's chance to get some die into the pool without Chris having any in the pool. So, oh, but Mike's going to delay, so he'll power action. There's no shields to give, so I'm a little surprised he did that. Okay, so he actually plays Ezra hard cast it. Or not hard cast it, but he plays it with the power action and put the other 3 on the bottom. 1 shield will go to Mace, but fall off, of course. Yep, and that'll let him get characters in. So there's 1 damage side. Oh, sorry, that is not a damage, that is the disrupt. Alright, here comes Mace. Okay, Django will come in, it looks like, and then he'll also roll in the Mist Hunter. Oh, looks like he's not rolling in the Mist Hunter. He definitely can roll in the Mist Hunter. Alright, but Mike's going to focus up. Alright, threatening a bunch here. Alright, Chris is just going to discard to reroll. Alright, no damage, but that'll let Mike get off 4. Okay, so he's going to go 2 first, getting the character die off. That's fine. Alright, he's thinking about rolling it in. There we go. Right, on the resource side, Mike will be able to hit for 4. There it is. So Django's at 7 with an effective 5 remaining. So remember that Bounty Mask gives +1 health. so he takes the net $3. Back to Mike. Plays Bounty Mask on Zeb. One more into Zeb. Now 7 health remaining. And Mike will claim, I think. It's worth it getting that die off the table. Right, because Mike will claim, gain the resource, and then Chris will disrupt it, but... Yep. So, then he can actually take one of Chris's. Oh, he did not see it with the Bounty Hunter, but he could have actually disrupted one of Chris's, so... Alright, but Mike will get first strike here. Alright, but Chris will have 5 resources. These two are Mike's for this round. Those are the 2 he picked up, because remember, he was at 0, went to 1, got disrupted, so now he's at 2 for the round. So he'll open up Zeb, maybe? Yes, Zeb coming in. Blanking a 3. Not a bad deal here for him, because it'll make Chris do something. Right, execute, so 2 more damage. I do remember he only has 4 of them because he does not have a red character, so he's limited to the 4 by the plot. So there's 2 more in there somewhere. Alright, Mike's going to power action Mace again and let him get in front. Alright, Chewie's Blaster. He's going to overwrite the treasured for it, and then there's no reason he shouldn't. Yep, so interestingly enough, I believe he can actually deal that damage and then give himself the shield back. I'd have to read. I think Chewie's is actually an after effect, so Mace's would trigger first and then Chewie. Okay, no, so he can't do that. Alright, so Bandolier to re-roll the Chewie Blaster. There, it's on damage. Django coming in with there he got the ship. Alright, there's 1 damage side. Yep, 2. Django's now at 9. 3 health remaining. Chris will want to roll in here, I would think. Yep, he'll roll in, trying to get another damage side, which he does, so he gets the gun, so now he has a free 2 cost online. Oh, picks the 2 blanks for 1. Oh, goes 2 unblock. Oh, he goes under the shields for the 2 unblockable. Does not help him kill Zeb. Zeb, of course, has 5 hit points remaining, remember, with the Bounty Mask. Right, Mike motives for guns. Gets it. Gets removed. Alright, there's a drop to re-roll. It's money. Mike will have to bring in Mace here, which he does. They are, oh, they're rolling in Dooku's saber. Alright, but meanwhile, Mike had rolled a boatload of damage. Alright, there's a power action to perform violence and hit for 2 unblockable. So perform violence increases it by 1 and makes it unblockable. Oh, yeah, because perform violence has to be character. So But still does the 1, so goes to 9, 4 health remaining. With the bounty mask, of course, and then that'll let Mike hit like a champ. Okay, Mike's thinking about how he wants to hit here because of the bounty mask not killing, but yeah, I think it's still the right move. So he puts 2 in. All right, Chris takes his resource. Mike will drop with the special. Chris's move here. It is Chris's action here. All right, he just claims, gains a resource, does not have anything to force to lose because his bounty hunter is gone currently. Nope, Mike's going for broke. Yep, swing and a miss. All right, drops again. There's a 2 and a discard. So he puts the 2 in, and then he does discard. All right, gets the violence. And then 2 damage. 10 health remaining now. And I'd say Mike's got this one pretty well in hand, I would think. All right, we saw another execute in Chris's hand, so that can help him get at least something into Zeb here. The dream, of course, with this deck is to be able to pull off the double execute turn and basically time walk your opponent. All right, but pays 3 for the pulse cannon. That's not a bad deal. Now Mike has to decide what to do here. Chris does, of course, have the 2 resources for an execute if he... Well, not if he has it. We know he has it, but I'm just saying from a Mike perspective. All right, here comes Zeb. It's the right play, trying to bait him out. Gets the 1. I think Chris doesn't bite on that one. Yep. All right, so Chris coming in. All right, he has a 2 cost execute on. Oh, there's an entangle. Nicely done. The blank. Yep. Nicely done, Mike. All right, so now if he executes for 1 with the power action, he can then threaten Zeb. All right, so he'll roll in first. Did he get a damage side? He did not. Oh, pacifies. Yep. So had he executed, he'd have been able to put down Zeb, but that's no longer the case. All right, dropped a reroll, looking for damage. All right, does not in. So that's not a. I mean, not that that's bad, but it's not different damage. So it doesn't increase his cost effectiveness there. So Michael power action first. Now he has room for a shield. All right, so he's going to overwrite. Oh, gets a Neiman, which will let him flip to. What does he flip to? Is interesting. All right, flips Palpatine to a blank. There's a drop to reroll for sure. Yep. There, he got it. There's 3 different damage sides, so he can play a 3 drop right now for free. Yep, Michael hit first for sure. I bet Chris passes here. It is not, so he hits first. 1, 2, 3 into Zeb. So Zeb is at 10 with 3 effective remaining. Alright, so he's rolling in mace. Gets 1 damage side, the 2 focus though. There's the execute, takes the 2 die away. 2 points on shields. Alright, Mike drops to reroll. Do note there's only 1 execute left. So he'll start resolving here. Alright, 2 indirect first. I'm sure Mike takes them. Yep, on the shield and then the breather. Yep. Alright, pitches to reroll. There he goes. Time to get that off the table for sure. Alright, so he's now at 12, 1 health remaining because of the mask. Okay, goes to the 3, I'm sure. Yep. Alright, Chris claims, takes 3, and then we'll have to try and set himself up for... I mean, this could happen, actually. The question is, did he get his last execute? He still has a number of cards in his deck, so... Alright, so he opens up with Roland and Palpatine, not a surprise there. Okay, there's lethal and -1 cost. Back to Mike. If you're Mike, you still roll in Zeb, I think. It's been working for you. Not that Zeb's been rolling well, but my point is the strategy of splitting up his guys and just resolving out. Alright, so emotives, certainly for guns. Gets it, yep. That may have been game. We will see. Yep, so puts him down correctly because it doesn't affect his cost reduction because there's 2 guns on the table. So he could afford the 1 to drop Zeb, so that was a good move. Okay, so Mike will power action. He'll look at the top 4, which is all that he has left in his deck. Right, Jedi Saber goes down. That's worth 3 shields, 2 for the Saber, and then 1 for Mace's power action. So pretty significant swing there. Pulse Cannon getting off the table and that coming down. That's huge. Chris should roll in the Mist Hunter here. Even though it is guns, but... Oh, power actions. Oh, for Bacta. Okay, heals 3. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, here comes Mace. Okay. So he's got plenty of stuff. Does Chris have... I do not see executing Chris's hand. I do see another Bacta though, for what it's worth, but there's 2. Michael Neiman up here, right? Okay, shoots first. Fair enough. Two for a Bacta. Okay. Heals 3 again. Alright, yep, Neiman's up for a character die to any side, upgrade die to any side, threatens 6. Mist Hunter rolling in. Oh, maybe not. Yep, Mist Hunter rolling in. Okay, on damage. Yep, 6 in. Then Mike will be able to get in front, I think, and even if he takes an execute, I don't think it's going to cost him the game. Do know to be the last one. All right, so there's a shot, 2 more. Okay, Mike claims. All right, so Mike has claimed, and there's a pitch to re-roll, looking to get something here. It's a modified side, pitch to re-roll again. Yeah, no, both of those are dead cards because Bounty Hunter gets it again and calls it a day. All right. So yeah, Mike gets a strike here. I'm sure this will end it. And Mike, will Mike be out of cards in deck? Nope, he'll have 1 left. All right, so he's just going to lead out. Yep, I like to move, even if he gets executed, so what? All right, well, there's lethal, so Chris has to do something. He does have execute in hand, so. Right, execute for 2. Yep. So, takes a Mace Die away, goes to 6. Mike's action here. Mike just needs 3 damage. Drops to re-roll. There's 2. Alright, let's see if he can. I mean, Chris actually could do this, right? So, yeah, he's going to roll in Pelt first, but he's checking first. He should be able to get a fairly good idea of what Mike has in his hand. Alright, so here comes Palp. There's 1, and then 1 on the Pulse Cannon as well. He does not have any resources, though, at the moment for the Pulse Cannon power action. Okay, so Michael Bacta goes back to 1. That's certainly game. Right, takes a resource, setting himself up for his Pulse Cannon. Alright, drops to re-roll. Nothing. Alright, Pulse Cannon. Do 1. Rolling in. Gets 2. 1 more. Right, 3 for 1. Oh, I guess that was only the 2 for 1, sorry. Alright, so back to 6. Does Mike have another back? Is a question. Alright, Mike passes. He does, yep, there's a second back to. Goes all the way back. So 10 damage on 1 turn. And what looked like for a second Chris might have a chance has been completely obliterated. Alright, so he just discarded. Mike's actually out of cards in hand, only has 1 in deck. Now that's fascinating. He puts in 1 more. Custom Bandolier to re-roll. Oh, misses it. Alright, it looked like he was going to overwrite, but he's out of resources. I think he was going for that other Pulse Cannon, potentially. It is Chris's action. Alright, so it drops to re-roll. Disrupt. Discard. Gets the Pulse Cannon. Okay, Chris claims, gains a resource. So he's out of executes, right? So I don't know. Let's see. I mean, he's got to have some other pretty sweet tech from event standpoint, I would think, in here. Otherwise, what's the point of playing Palp, right? So, all right. So, yep. So here comes Chris. It's 4 dice. Okay. So he's threatening 4 range though, but he won't want to do that because he's going to want a power action. So, all right, that's got to be it, right? Yeah, I'm looking at his hand. I don't see anything in there that's multi-die removal. So, okay, power action. Yep, he's going to reversal, but you can't. That's a spot yellow. All right, so he's going to safeguard, so get rid of one of them, and then Mike will kill with the other. All right, yeah, I'm not sure exactly how it, but either way, Mike's gonna take it down today. So, if you like what we're doing here on the Dice Commando channel, please show your support with a like and a subscribe. Please remember to keep all comments civil and constructive, and to help us continue to grow this amazing community. Thank you for watching Dice Commando.
Hey, I'm Steven. Welcome to Dice Commando. Make sure to like and subscribe. Watch the videos.